This video is sponsored by Card Kingdom. If you click on the link in the description below, it'll take you to their store and they'll know I sent you there. Alright, before we jump into a premiere draft for Zendikar Rising, I want to remind everyone that my content is sponsored by Card Kingdom. You can visit their website by clicking on the link in the description below on Twitch, or the logo below on Twitch, the link on YouTube, and if you do, it'll take you to their store using my referral link, so check them out. Test draft is over. I mean, not having synergy in this format isn't really where you want to be, and that's where we were. Okay. Well, this is a pretty good pack. I think Swarm Shambler, Journey to Oblivion, Lull Mage's Familiar, and Royal Eruption are all first pickable cards. Yeah, the question is whether we'd rather have this premium removal spell or a pretty good one-drop that gets big over the course of the game. And is a +1/+1 counter payoff, which that doesn't hurt. Familiar, I think it's really between these two. Royal Eruption is probably in the conversation too, but... Well, maybe Royal Eruption's just the pick the more I think about it. Let's go with the Shambler. I think it's good enough. I mean, there are going to be games where it just dies, but... that's true of a lot of things. And yeah, it is fun to draft rares when a format has just started. All right, we'll take the Rebuke now. You know, it's kind of annoying to have passed the Royal Eruption, but Thundering Rebuke is great. Maybe we'll actually get to play it this time. Okay, probably the Florahedron. I think it's a pretty nice little card. Little mana dork. It can be a land when you need it to be. Frequently, you're just going to play it as a creature, but it's one of the ones that you play as a creature pretty regularly. Yeah, I think it's probably just the best card in this pack. It's a pretty weak pack. Yeah, I mean, it is a good idea to sort of get a feel for the format in some ways to draft those cards. All right, we probably take a Familiar now. It's pretty great. I mean, it would be sweet if that other one wheeled. It seems unlikely, but it's a very good card in general between the ramp and the kicker payoff. Yeah. We've seen 2 Familiars and 2 Rebukes. You know, for base green, we can maybe just actually splash a Thundering Rebuke. Okay. Well. So it's between Kozul's Fury, which is obviously more for the red deck, or Expedition Diviner, I think. If we're blue-green, we're never gonna, or almost never gonna trigger its ability. Yeah, let's take the Fury. I like Fling. That can be a land. That is how one of our opponents finished us off in that last draft. That was fun. Right now, we're not doing a whole lot of impressive... Although I guess Swarm Shambler could get massive and then we could fling it. Which is funny. Okay. Alright, so it's one of these 2 kicker cards. I think I like the Geyser Mage a little more than Field Research. The Aesthetic's not bad either, but yeah, we'll take the Geyser Mage here. You know, it's sad they don't have a real Mana War in this set, and by real one I mean one that's kind of good. This is the best one we have. But I'll take it, you know. So I think, ideally, the way things are shaping up will be blue-green and splash Thundering Rebuke. I'd be cool with that. Probably don't splash the Fury if we don't end up base red, but we could. Okay, well, Veteran Adventurer is pretty sweet. I mean, it's frequently going to cost way less. Yeah. Even if you have to pay the full price for it, it's not that bad. Has a good fail case. Okay, so blue is looking a little bit open, I'd say. Vanquish the Weak is good. So none of these blue cards are, like, great, but they're all fine-ish. You know, this one is a kicker payoff, but it's a pretty underwhelming one. This is a nice way to protect creatures. That's an easy way to trigger kicker payoffs. We don't have any kicker payoffs right now, other than the familiar. Deliberate's a decent card draw spell. I mean, these are our choices. I'm going to go with Deliberate in the end. Ooh, the familiar Wield. Okay. Thank you for wheeling. So I'd say we're blue-green, probably splashing. None of these black cards are great. We'll just cut the green card. Springmantle Cleric could actually end up being reasonable in our deck if we're a 3-color deck, and that's kind of what we're planning on, so... Alright, here's Fixing. It's not amazing, but it does have Kicker, and I think it's worth using to splash something as powerful as Thundering Rebuke. I kind of wish it did something a little better when you kicked it, but, you know, you can't have it all. Neither of these are great. I'm going to go with the Snarecaster. So, yeah. I mean, I'll put the Fury here for now. Okay, so here's another one of these Reclaim the Wastes. I probably don't want it, but it's not like our other options here are great. This is really good. I mean, it's what we would take pack 1, pick 1, but I mean, maybe we take it here, just speculate on it, and because our other options are like really mediocre cards. Yeah, I think we take it. Maybe we end up in black. I think there's probably only a 10 or 15% chance that happens, but it's going to make more of a difference for us than this stuff. I mean, I don't hate that rogue, but yeah. Thanks for the gift subs, Warlock Pelican. Wow. So Maul of the Skyclaves is really strong. That's something else we could splash if we get enough Fixing. We won't be able to equip it very easily, but we'll be able to play it. Royal Eruption's also quite good. I mean, Maul of the Skyclaves is really strong. I think it's strong enough that you seriously consider just chucking your whole plan. So I think it's better than in other words, I think it's better than Royal Eruption. Like, it just makes any creature into a threat for a really low cost. This is Premier. Thundering Rebuke again? Should I just go 4 colors and grab all the Fixing? Because we're getting some pretty silly stuff now. You know, I mean, Rebuke is strong. It's hard to pass it. I don't mind the Shepherd, but Rebuke's better. So we want to take all the green Fixing at this point, I would say, so that we can run our Maul and our Rebuke and make our Springmantle Cleric as good as possible. All right, here's a powerful kicker payoff. The question is it too slow for this format? And the answer is, I guess we'll find out. The Duelist is good, but I really do want to play with the Roost and see if it's worthwhile. Because it's strong. I mean, if it is legit, it's strong. Well, this is really good to still be here. Deadly Alliance. Yeah, I mean, this pack is not great for us. Deadly Alliance and Black Bloom Rogue are the best, and I don't think we really want to splash either of those desperately. I think Rebuke is just better than they are. We'll just take the Cascade Seer here. Well, there's the blue-red Signpost. All right, I think we're going to grab Reclaim the Wastes here. we want to splash Rebuke and Maul of the Skyclaves if we can, and Reclaim will let us do that. This deck is definitely going to be a slow one, the way it's panning out, so be interesting. Take a third Reclaim, and then I think we're pretty much good on fixing. Yeah. Okay, well, I like the Sproutling. We have, you know, Reclaims at least to get back. This is best of one, Angry Penguin. So I probably run 2 planes just so if I need to, I can equip that, and 1 mountain at this point. All right, we don't want a 4th Reclaim. I think now we take a Seafloor Stalker. So we're like a kicker, ramp, play a bunch of colors deck. That's what we're looking at here. Zendikar or Skyclave Sentinel? Probably Zendikar, I guess. Field Research, sure. It's going all right. Our first deck went 0-3. A combination of it not being very good and bad luck. That's a late. These two are both here pretty late. I guess I'll cut the random white card. Yeah, yeah. This Dimir Signpost Uncommon is around. This thing's gonna be good in our deck. Target Intimidator is a nice little card. Definitely would be what we took here. Pack 1, pick 1. It's been annoying, the quality of cards, like in our 2 main colors in pack opening these pack situations. Even with all our fixing, like, you know, like this is really good and this is really good, but I don't really want anything else. And I mean, this is okay too, but now we're splashing. I guess we just take a Scythe Cat here. Converge, yeah, we're basically a Converge deck. Probably not really worth splashing in our deck. I mean, we don't really need to get crazy and play that. Probably just take Rabid Bite here. It's nice removal. I think it's better for our deck than Windrider Wizard will be. Yeah. Okay, I do like the Duelist. Yeah, it's probably what we take here. All right, here's some more kicker for us. And we do have good spells to get back, so I think we play the Royal Mage. Yeah. Do we want a 4th Reclaim the Wastes? Probably not. How many rogues do we have? I don't think we have enough. 1, 2, and 3. Probably not quite enough to play Sure-Footed Infiltrator. We could take another red spell. Our deck can support it at this point. I'm going to do it. Let's take the red spell. It's a powerful one. So we're not going to play our Null Priest, sadly. I think we're just going to be splashing white and red. Right, so do we want a Bala Ged Recovery? We could use a 2-drop, honestly. Ooh, hello. All right, 3rd Familiar. Living the dream. This is one of the decks I was more excited to play, although I didn't imagine splashing all sorts of stuff, but, you know. Royal Mage or Salundi Vision. Our Vision, I mean, if we play it, it's going to hit lands, not lands, spells often enough. But I think Royal Mage seems pretty good, too. Getting spells back in the late game seems fine. Take Anti-Cognition, though. I don't think it's going to make the cut. Alright, we'll take a Stomper here. I don't know if we ended up in a deck with enough kicker for Roost of Drakes, but we might have. We probably did. I mean, as long as you think of it as a 4-mana 2/2 Trampler, 2/2 Flyer, with the kicker payoff, it's not so bad. It's not like an all or nothing card like some payoffs are. Probably not playing the Stomper in this deck. I think it's actually more likely we play Cleric of Chill Depths than it is Scale the Heights. We definitely didn't end up with like as much kicker as I would have liked, but we'll be okay. We have some. Probably not going to play the Zendikar in this deck. Or the Snarecaster. Ooh, I don't hate getting that last pick Balaged Recovery. It's a land like 90% of the time. It's kind of free to put in our deck. Like we can count it as a full land, and I don't think that's crazy with it. So it's kind of free for us to play. So I think we put it in and then cut a land. We're just going to run 1 Plains. Our Balaged Recovery actually makes it so we have some insurance in case our opponent mills our Plains. We can get it back. So yeah, we'll cut a Plains. Oh wait. We actually want to run 2 Plains because of our Skyclaves. Maul of the Skyclaves. So I actually think that's what we do is play the Plains, and then we cut. I think we can actually cut. We're cutting at least 1 mountain, and we might cut more. So let's see what we want to cut from the deck before we figure that out, though. 12, 14, 6, yeah. So we probably will end up cutting a mountain and putting in a 7th forest. So Cascade Seer doesn't seem awesome. We definitely have enough kicker for our Roost. Probably Deliberate's just the kind of card that doesn't make a cut because it doesn't actually do anything. So we have some kicker. So I think we cut Cascade Seer. Roost seems like it's going to be good enough to me. I mean, maybe it's just the Stalker. I mean, we're not really that great at party. We're not terrible at it either, but we have a bunch of creatures who just don't have party creature types. So yeah, we'll probably lose the Stalker. So I kind of feel like we need the Nectar Pot. We don't have like real early plays. I mean, I think we'll frequently turn 1, reclaim the wastes to grab like a mountain or a plains. So yeah, but I kind of feel like the Nectar Pot, which I think is probably the worst card still in our deck. I mean, Reclaim's not amazing, but it does work in the deck. The reason I don't want to cut both planes is because of Maul of the Skyclave's equip cost. I mean, maybe that's being a little too concerned. But, yeah. So, I think the Duelist is okay. Yeah, maybe we cut the Duelist or the Nectar Pot is what we're looking at. We do want games to kind of go long so we can get access to all our mana and stuff like that. So maybe the Nectar Pot actually makes more sense in this deck than the Duelist. I think the Duelist is a better card. But I think maybe for this particular deck, the Nectar Pot is just going to be better. So being concerned about mill sort of makes sense in a format that has mill, but I wouldn't say you should definitely like make your mana base worse just because you're concerned about mill. And we do have the insurance policy of getting back a Plains with Bala Ged Recovery if we absolutely have to. So, yeah. So I think we cut a Plains. Oh, whoops. I did that again. We're not cutting a Plains. Let's do this the smarter way. Yeah, we'll add a Plains, and then I think we take away a Mountain. 12, 13, 15, and then we add a Forest. Oh, forests, yeah. Our mana's not amazing, but I think we can get away with it. All right. Okay. I mean, we don't have the best, like, late-game monster win condition. I mean, I think Maul of the Skyclaves on something is our plan A. Yeah. But, you know, we'll see if a Reclaim the Wastes deck is a real thing. Okay, well, as I kind of suspected, we're going to, like, turn one, Reclaim the Wastes, probably. We probably wait till we can kick this if we can help it. Yeah, I think this is a keeper. It's not amazing, but, yeah. Does it make more sense to grab the Mountain because we have 3 red cards and only 1 white card? Probably. And I can get Reclaim back if I really want to search for more of our mana. So I think I grab a Mountain. Maybe I'll just draw a Mountain, and then I know I should grab a Plains. Alright. So, yeah, we're going to Reclaim the Wastes. Grab our 1 Mountain. We also have 2 Plains, so we have a little bit higher of a chance of drawing our Plains. Well, we made the right choice. Got our Thundering Rebuke after all. It's definitely not ideal, but I think we probably just play our Sproutling here. I mean, we could get really greedy and aim instead to wait till we can kick it for 5, and we're not that far away from it. And I could just Thundering Rebuke this thing. Next turn, kick Roost of Drakes, then kick Sproutling. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So let's just Rebuke this. And then, yeah, next turn I kick Roost of Drakes, then I kick the Sproutling and get back something else. Seems pretty good. Yeah. Oh, your kicker costs blue, right? I think we can just trade with this token because, you know, we have more coming. Yeah, I mean, Roost of Drakes, in my set review, I basically said if the engine is doable in the format, I mean, obviously it's going to be really good. And it does seem to be. I've had enough lands, thank you. Right, and we're actually going to attack here. So we can get back our Rebuke. Obviously, you know, that's not the ideal way to use that card, but it does work. Okay, so do I just kick Reclaim the Wastes here? could probably do... Yeah. So let's attack, well, with everything? Yeah? Yeah, that works for us. Grab both our planes here. So we probably get our Rebuke back here with Bala Ged Recovery. Yeah, I think we're down with this trade. Or we just draw our other Rebuke. That works too, I guess. So I think we're in pretty good shape. We can get back our Rebuke still. We can also get back a card with Kicker if that's what we need. Right, so we're just going to go ahead and attack. I don't think we use our Bala Ged Recovery. I guess we can Bala Ged Recovery, get back Sproutling, and then reclaim the Wastes again. We have what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do have 9 mana. But the idea of giving up on being able to get back a removal spell seems a little bit unnecessary in this situation. I think we just sort of wait and see what our opponent does. Yeah. Okay. That doesn't hurt our feelings too much. Nice. How's that for a Man of War, huh? Oh, hello. So far, this, like, multicolor deck seems pretty awesome to me. Okay. Fair enough. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can Bala Ged Recovery and kick this. So I think that's what we do now. Gives us lethal in the air, so... Yeah. Man, that was fun. You know, I said in my set review that this is one of the cards I'm most excited to play with, so I'm glad in our second draft we get to do it. I mean, I saw some people in their set review gave a really low rating to the fixing spell that we're playing, but I think it has such a low opportunity cost that you can really get away with it. I mean, it drastically increases the power of this deck because it gives us access to that equipment and red removal spells that we just don't have otherwise. Hey, there's that. So I think we keep this hand and grab our planes, and we probably just try to play Royal Mage into Skyclaves and just try to win like that. And sometimes you can, so... So, yeah, we're going to grab our planes here. Planes, I forget we have 2. Man, drawing that on turn 2 is frustrating. It's not the worst place to put a Maul of the Skyclaves, I guess. But, oh, I played the wrong land. Okay, well, that changes our plans a little bit. I think we probably... Yeah, let's play our Shambler here. I screwed that up. I meant to play my Royal Mage, but now we can kind of wait until we can stick them all. And they don't have removal. I think that might be our plan now. I'm glad I played the wrong land there. It's exactly what you want to be doing, you know? Scythe Cat plus Maul seems pretty disgusting, but being able to leave up 1 mana to make this a 2/2 seems pretty nice. Yeah, I'm gonna play the Royal Mage. Yeah, I've considered getting the cat in, but there's enough things that kill X1s that I want to wait until I can play a land at the same time. I'm probably just going to trade my Royal Mage for the Skulker here. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Block there. And then make this bigger at the end of their turn. I think that's fine for us. Alright, so let's make this bigger. See if they kill it in response. Even if they do, we do get an insect token out of the deal, so... Alright, so here I think... If they have a way to kill an X1, it's going to suck because they're going to have it. I mean, and they'll be able to kill our Scythe Cat in response to the landfall trigger, but, you know, I can live with that overall, I think. It also means when this gets targeted, we get some value. So I think we just brace ourselves to take another hit here and plan on using our Shambler at the end of their turn. And then next turn, I think we finally play the Maul on our Scythe Cat and say, can you do anything about that? Unfortunately, they're in colors that can do something about it. That thing's gross. If they get payoffs going, it's not going to be good news for us. Okay, so we can actually grab our other planes at some point in case the Skyclaves plan goes awry. What do we have in our graveyard to get back? Just another Reclaim the Wastes. So, is it better to just play our Flora Hedron here? Leaving up one more mana for our Shambler is appealing. So maybe I just reclaim for the other planes. It will suck if I draw one of our red spells, though. That's for sure. Yeah, let's just play another creature. It gives us the opportunity to... Like, anything we put the Maul on is a problem for our opponents, so... They're going to start making insect tokens, which is less than ideal here. But... assuming we can use our Maul to just go after them in the air, it's not a big deal. If they kill this, we even get an insect token, which is not too bad. Obviously, I'd rather hold on to my Scythe Cat, but... okay. That works out okay for me, assuming they don't have another kill spell. Oh, boom. They do. Okay. Alright, so... do we just kick Reclaim the Wastes here and grab a Plains? No. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I kick it, I don't still have the mana to equip it, so I'm just going to play it the regular way. And grab a Plains. Yeah, we'll end our turn there. Alright, so they're going to get 2 insects at the end of this turn. That's less than ideal. We'll take 5. We could really use some kill spells, please. Okay. That's actually pretty helpful. Right, so we'll attack them. Kick this. And that gives us lethal in the air next turn. Makes me want to just play my Royal Mage as a creature here so that it gives me something else to put the Maul on if I have to. But if I kick this, I do get a Drake later. There may not be a later, though, is the problem. I guess the Florahedron can still get the job done in a pinch. Like I can put the Maul on it next turn. Yeah, I think we just play it in the end. And say, can you kill us? Okay. So, that's 4, 6, that's 6 damage, huh? Well, these guys have Menace. But I think we put my Florahedron there, and that there, and take the rest, and hope they don't have a way to kill us. Yeah, Might of Marasa or Zop's Consumption would be really bad news right here. That's for sure. Yeah, I guess blocking with the Royal Mage makes more sense. I kind of think we have to block with all 3 anyway. And hope something can survive. I think we have a better chance. We just have to hope they don't have Might of Marasa. I guess we're dead either way because of the Menace. Yeah. All right. All right. Whew. Nice bluff, opponent. Nice bluff. They made us think about that a heck of a lot more than I would have. It was a good bluff. It had me shook, that's for sure. Okay, it's a good hand. So the question is, do we get greedy and just play the Roost on turn 1? I guess it really depends on what we draw. I think most of the time, it depends on how fast my opponent is, too. I think we can get away with waiting, like, field research on turn 3 and then kicking Roost of Drakes on the next turn. Yeah. If I had, like, a bunch of kicker in my hand, then it might have been worthwhile, but... Okay, well, that's gonna be nice, actually. Now we just play it on turn 3. We do take 3 here. Uh-oh. This squid is angry. Alright. So we're still going with our slower game plan. I think we'll be able to gain back enough life and make enough tokens that I'll be okay-ish. But, yeah. Uh-oh. So much for them being slow. Field research only gets me a Drake when I kick it. It's worth remembering. The spells have to be kicked. Okay. I'm actually going to attack with my familiar here. Because I'm not planning on blocking. Our Spring Mantle's only going to be a 4-5 here, but... I think I can live with that. I can actually kick Field Research next turn. I guess that's pretty nice. Alright, stick 4. What big scary spell are they going to play now? Hopefully nothing. That's pretty scary. Yeah, that's scary. I wish Rabid Bite was more useful here. So I could Field Research this turn. It would take me back up to 12. I'd get another token. So they return 2 spells to their hand. That's a little scary. I can play Spring Mantle Cleric too. And Spring Mantle is at least large enough to kill Skyclave Squid with Rabid Bite, I guess. And it does make it easier for me to double block the Stomper. Yeah, I think we just play our Cleric here. It's not an awesome situation we're in right now, I can tell you that much. Especially if they have Rabid Bite. We need to get the time to start going crazy with our Roost, and right now we don't have it. I feel like they have something here. Yeah. I was gonna say, based on what they're doing over there, they've got something here. That's probably game. Yeah, I can still use the bite. That's true. So I think we probably just take 6 here. Man. Draw planes now. Okay, so I think we probably play our cat here. Yeah. Cat. Planes. Rabid bite. No attacks. I don't think it's the Familiar's mother. Oh, the creature in Bubble Snare. Oh, maybe. Yeah, it does look similar. Certainly. It's a lull mage, I guess. Okay. I think that means we're dead, right? I mean... I guess not. We can block... and block. And hope they don't have something gross here. Yeah. Tramples for 2. Yeah. We might actually manage to stabilize in this game. It's possible. Didn't seem possible earlier. Yeah, so we kick field research here, I think. Yeah. Gives us a chump blocker and a Drake. Oh wait, what can they get back with Balaged Recovery? Not removal, so... Okay. So, obviously we're dead if they get rid of this Drake. We're going to have to block with it as is. Yep. Yep. Would it have made more sense to not kick field research and just play our... No, it wouldn't have worked out because they still would have just tapped our one creature. So I think kicking it was the best move there. Yeah, we're definitely a kicker deck. A 4-color kicker deck. Come on, deck. This deck's fun. So at least there's that. Unlike our first one, which was neither fun or good. So, and I think this one is pretty good. Ooh. I mean, I think this is actually a keepable hand. We have a really good chance of hitting red mana at some point in the game. The Familiar's nice. We can play the Geyser Mage on turn 3 if we're really under pressure. But I'm guessing it'll be better to play our Familiar. Nice. So that's good news for our Cleric, who we can now play next turn. It's going to be a big Cleric if we're allowed to do that. Looks like we are. Ooh, they whiffed. That's good news. Yeah, I think we still play the Cleric. We don't have any bombs, really. Well, no, we have Maul of the Skyclaves. So obviously, there's plenty of removal they could have here. Yeah, for example. Okay, so I think here we want to go... Yeah, we go Scythe Cat. We're actually going to attack here. We don't really want to bounce Coral Helm Chronicler. I'm a little worried they have counter magic, but I think I still go ahead and kick this. Nice. Very nice. Alright, so I think I attack with our Scythe Cat here. They have something, clearly, right? I mean... They must. What? What? What are they doing here? Board sweeper? No, not a board sweeper. Fascinating. Okay. Well. So, may as well kick or reclaim the wastes here. We want to grab a mountain. I guess a forest. The second land doesn't really matter. Smash for 9. Remember, this can go to their dome. So, plus we have the bounce spell. So I feel like we're in pretty good position here. Okay. So... I have 1 blue mana up, huh? So I can basically attack with both and then just rebuke, kick Royal Eruption for the win, right? 7 mana. I mean, I do have to play this mountain. Yeah, so let's attack. I mean, they can trade with the Swarm Shambler if they want to. Alright, so play the mountain, kick this. Nice. I'm not sure why they made that block. Maybe they had ingrained in their head that, like, okay, I'm going to block that Scythe Cat. But then I played a land and it got too big for them to trade with it. And then, yeah, I mean, I've done stuff like that before. I'm guessing that's what happened to them. They were very focused on blocking it and kind of overlooked the fact that it got too big to block effectively. Because preventing 2 damage from that was not worth giving up a 2/2 that can let you loot when you kick things. That's for sure. Ooh, yeah, okay. Nectar Pot into Skyclaves. Let's do this. That's our plan. And then Roost of Drakes on turn 4, probably. God, this has felt pretty good so far. It's my kind of value engine card. So, should we find out if they have a removal spell here by playing our Maul? Yeah, probably. Then we kick Roost of Drakes next turn. We do need to find our red mana at some point. Kill spell could be happening here, but I think we're kind of okay with it. Okay. Not a kill spell. Hey, there's my red mana when I want it. Then we'll kick this. Next turn we can kick Reclaim the Wastes and grab a mountain and a plains, so that even if they kill our Nectar Pot, we can equip that. Yeah. So, yeah. We'll kick this. We'll grab mountain, plains. Okay. Well, I think I just kick a Geyser Mage here and bounce Farsight Adept. Well, I guess I should just go ahead and attack first, actually. Yeah. Yeah, and then we'll kick this. God, Roost of Drakes is sweet. As I suspected. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I was talking smack about how this isn't a good mana war, but when you add a 2/2 Blue Drake token to the mix, that means you're playing 6 mana for a 3/2 and a 2/2 with flying that bounces something. It's pretty good. If that was the card, it would be like a B+, like if that's what it always was. Maybe, yeah, maybe even higher, but definitely... Definitely nasty is the point. Well, it's always a little sad to not have the Skyclave's mana right away, but I think this is still a keeper. We haven't seen this at all. It's actually not, like, amazing in our deck because we have so many beasties and not party creatures, but it's going to be 5 mana frequently, even in our deck. So I think we definitely play the Florahedron as mana here. I mean, as well, it's mana either way, but you know what I mean. The creature. Okay, well, we can grab a Plains now next turn and then stick them all on something. We're actually going to attack here with our Florahedron. Take that. I think my familiar might be about to die, or at least get bounced. In which case, playing the Maul isn't nearly as appealing. Okay. Oh. I think we play the Maul here still. Yeah, I think we just cast... I mean, we could get greedy here, kick Roost of Drakes instead, and then kick Reclaim the Wastes. But I think just playing this, grabbing a Plains... So we have 3, 4, 5. We have up to 6 mana. I mean, Rabid Bite's on the table too. But, yeah, no, I think we just reclaim and grab a Plains. I'm going to be a little sad that I don't have a second Plains, potentially, if they, you know, deal with this. but it's not the end of the world. Okay, so they decided to just pass the turn, huh? Well, in that case... That's less than ideal, but not the end of the world. Oh, I can actually pay 2. So that works for me. Thanks, Florahedron. Okay. So they now control another wizard, which is less than ideal. I can just play both familiars here. Or I can just play the adventurer, which does give us more of a clock, I guess. If I play a familiar, I can rabid bite, but I don't like the idea a whole lot of rabid biting either of these. I'm just gonna play the big boy. So they're pretty far from a full party. And that's good news that they're pretty far from full party, but yeah. We could definitely use some spells with Kicker, please. So we're gonna go ahead and kill the Colossus here. Yeah. So then I think I go ahead and attack with our Adventurer. And then play both Lull Mages familiars. I mean, I'm down with that double block. We need to find another one of our Reclaim the Wastes, which would be insane right now because it would grab us our other planes and give us a 2/2 and give us 2 life. Okay, these flyers are bad news. Yeah. They may just be able to kill us now. If we don't find mana for our Maul soon, we're definitely going to be dead. If we can kick something and get a planes between the Drake and equipping one of our creatures, we'd be in really good shape. This explains why they were so willing to double block. Oh no! They just stole our Maul. Okay, they got us. Thieving Skydiver is nasty. Ooh, okay. That doesn't really help us a whole lot. Mostly, it'll keep me alive. So I guess, you know, I'm happy about that. Yeah, so we'll kill the Sentinel. Not attack. Yeah, this thing's nasty. When it actually steals something, it's just like a big middle finger. I think I'm just going to take the 4 in this case. If they have a trick there, it's like, so be it. Like, just kill me. Okay. That's a pretty good draw. Wish it had Kicker, but what are you going to do? So we'll go ahead and kill the Skydiver, I think. At least that makes them re-equip it. Yeah. This is technically going to be a bigger creature, but if I can make them equip... We actually have some reasonable attacks here. If this resolves. You know, if it doesn't resolve, then... be dead. Okay. Alright, guys. Get in there. Oh. That sucks. Maybe I should have predicted they had that. So we can survive another turn here. But that's all we have left in us, is one more turn. I go to 1. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. Stealing my maw, man. It hurts. Must feel good to steal a rare equipment as opposed to, like, a medium one. I mean, even stealing one of the mediocre equipments in this set feels amazing. So, definitely stealing that one does. Alright, this is pretty good. We, again, don't have a hand that is very good with that, but, you know, that's fine. It's weird we got both of our planes. The nice thing about that is we know exactly what we want to search for when we do our fixing spell. And there's our fixing spell. Which, if we want to be greedy, we could kick next turn. There's a lot of reasonable counter magic in this set, and that's kind of annoying when you're playing against someone who leaves blue up. Like that. So yeah, I think we try to cast Reclaim the Waste here. If they want to counter it, they can. So we're going to grab a forest and a mountain. Go ahead and attack. So they seem like a legit rogue deck, as opposed to, like, you know, a fake one. We don't have anything we can do with that mana. No! Our Roost of Drakes. That makes me sad. I can actually get it back, though. Never mind, I'm not that sad. We're gonna kick this. Thanks for milling my Roost of Drakes. I appreciate it. We're 4-2 right now, Aegis Slayer. Things are starting to look a little scary, though. That's for sure. Sure-footed infiltrator is pretty bad news. 2, 3, 4, 5. I can actually kick my Cunning Geyser Mage here to block, to bounce it. Is that going to be better than just playing Roost of Drakes? So... I think we can get away with letting them draw once this turn. I mean, I don't love it. That's for sure. But Oh, I actually can't. I played the wrong mana like an idiot. I can't kick either of those. Okay, well, in that case, we're just going to attack with our Saproling, Sproutling, whatever it is, and then play this. Next time, we need to play our island. I was overly concerned about playing the land that they knew I had instead of what I did. Okay. So they're probably going to go all out here. Yeah. Less than ideal. However, just imagine if I'd played the right land last turn. I could have roosted and then Geyser Maged. I kind of feel like we're in a position where we have to Geyser Mage now. Yeah. And I think we bounced the Infiltrator. I can still play the Roost if I want to, I guess. And then we attack with both of those. I want to play the Florahedron, so yeah, I think I just attack with those two. Now they milled them all, huh? That sucks. For us. So these are about to get bigger. You know, I don't hate my opponent using 2 lands to play that here. So all their rogues just got bigger, which is less than ideal for us, but what happens if I Royal Eruption here? Can I just hit them for lethal almost? Not quite. So I can do 5 to them with Royal Eruption. I think I just attack with everything here and see what happens. That seems pretty reasonable. Yeah, this should kill them now. Yep. Kick the Royal Eruption. Kapow. We never really had time to play our Roost that game. Well, especially because I played not an island that one turn. If we had played that island, I guess we would have won a lot quicker because we would have had Drakes protecting us, but... Alright, so we have pretty much reached the break-even point. Let's see if we can push past that. I think we've only royaled Face for the Win twice. Alright, this is a keeper. It's another one of these hands where it's like, why don't I have a mountain? But I have enough ways to find a mountain that it'll happen. We really haven't encountered problems yet so far when we've had green and blue in our opening hand. This hand's going to gain us some life, that's for sure. Look out. Ooh, now we really want to draw our fixing. Well, I may have jinxed us when I said we haven't had any problems so far. Because here we are with some problems. The chances of us drawing a Plains, a Mountain, or our fixing spell that's like 7 cards or something, right? I mean, it's significant. I could kick my Royal Mage, but I can't get anything back. So that's kind of funny. That thing is good. Ugh. Well, I can kill this and let them draw a card. And then I have something to get back with my Royal Mage. I mean, it could be worse. I don't hate this plan. I don't love it either, admittedly. But, I mean, if I could get them to block my Nectar Pot and then Rabid Bite that, I'm willing. Yeah, let's attack with our Nectar Pot here. If we can sneak in 1 damage, that's okay. I would love if they blocked it, but I don't think they're going to. If they don't, I Rabid Bite the Diviner. If they block our Nectar Pot, we kill the Wizard with Rabid Bite. That's what we're looking at here. I think the right move for them is just to take the 1. That's like not very much of a problem for them at this point. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and Rabid Bite. They draw a card, which is miserable, but I think that was the right thing to do. We can kick it next turn and get back Rabid Bite. What we really want to do is draw red mana, but you know. I'm glad we have the life gain from earlier because we're going to be taking some damage in the skies now. I don't want them to leave all that mana up, but what are you going to do, you know? So I think we kick our Royal Mage here. There's a good chance they have counter magic. Okay. That's not too bad. Is it worth the attack here? Probably. If I was gonna attack first, I probably should have, but I was reasonably confident they were gonna counter this. I jinxed us so hard by talking about how good our mana's been. So they're gonna double block here. Or not. Oh, that's gross. They milled one of our Reclaim the Wastes. Oh, it hurts. Overall, I'd say the grade I gave Reclaim the Waste, which was a C, was reasonable. I saw some other reviews giving it like D's, and I was like, I don't know. It's pretty good fixing overall. Alright, so do I try to kill this Wind Rider wizard here? I think I do. I think I use my Royal Mage to do the fighting, though, so I'm not putting as much at risk. I guess I can attack first. Scythe Cat Rabid Bite isn't so bad. Yeah, let's attack first. There's a pretty good chance we're just... Oh, no. Yeah, we're dead. We're real dead. Alright, so... I think now I have to kill the Thought Thief. I'm glad I did, because them getting us to 8 cards would have happened, and we would have been dead. We're still almost dead, but, you know, not quite. I think even our Maul or Royal Eruption is going to be too late now. We do gain 2 life if we kick Royal Eruption. The color screw is looking to be fatal, but I would say overall, going 4 colors benefited us more than it hurt us. Man. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh wait, I might have a quest where I need to play green spells, so... Well, I think that deck did pretty well. It was a lot of fun. I love value. I love it when you can fix and play a bunch of sweet cards and you have silly value engines. The kicker stuff we had going on was a lot of fun.